Life's a coat of many colors. It is never black and white. Can't have one without the other. The dark without the light.
Good morning. As you can see, I have a little guest with a little snotty nose. just saw you. Just clean your nose. This is my granddaughter Avery, who I'm getting ready to take to daycare. You gonna say Chief? And then I am gonna run to the bank to get the certified checks, and then during lunchtime today is the actual closing. So in between now and then, got some work to do. So what are you looking at? It's something in my office that she wants. So the next time you see me, I will probably be looking a lot different. You know, I woke up like this. Did you wake up like that? Did you wake up like this? You gonna say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Isn't she adorable? This is one of the reasons I go so hard. You're out here now. This is Wallace Green, who is our realtor for this.
Hello.
Yeah.
They're what you call, but they can give you everything. So you grow the crop, and you can get every level of product. And this is the kind of that they grow. This is industrial. But they...
Check it, every day we're getting it. Hey, check it, put the place up. Yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo. I'm a chaser, face up. Now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego I'ma take her, shake her. Yeah, she was a born shaker. She shake me out that door to no place. Damn, why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you stabbed me in the back. Something like a rose when we came out there. We settled facts like Da Vinci. I'm breaking codes, so breaking backs. Come on, get your ass up if you're slipping. Put another smile like it was the last Christmas. Yeah.
Put your hands in the air, we'll be alright.
That's right.
You keep messing up my mind, but I love your style. And I'm loving your lips like a candy bar. I ain't kidding, I just wanna have ya. Ain't kidding, I just gotta have ya. Girl, you like an uncut diamond. Every time when you put your smile on, really wanna get to know you better. Loving every minute we're together. A king, a queen to be. If I pop the question on my knees, cause you get like competition. Got a body divine with a vision. Wanna see you move, yeah. Hurry up before I lose, yeah. I'm addicted to your hot kiss. I can't take it no more. Put your hands in the air, we'll be alright.
That's right. Yeah.
You keep messing up.
See, there we are. Hi everyone, it's your girl C, and I have a special guest here today. The hubby joined, Malcolm, also known as Hemp Daddy 7 on Instagram. What? I'm learning. You're supposed to do that. That's what they do in these videos. Anyway, this is the behind the scenes guy. You've seen glimpses of him, but I think this is your first official. Isn't this your first time actually being in the video with me?
Yeah, yeah.
I think so. So we're on our back deck chilling. I'm finished with the work day. Malcolm actually has another appointment, but we gotta wait until the car gets done getting detailed to go pick up the grandbaby. So I wanted to go ahead and do this video that is related to the farm. And if you have been watching these videos, follow me a little bit, you know that we just purchased a hemp farm.
Well,
Green.
farm.
Well, it's going to grow hemp.
Yeah, it's going to grow hemp. Yeah. A hemp
It's
farm.
a hemp farm.
Right. Sorry. Take two.
we have purchased land that we are going to use to grow hemp on. Right now we have a cover crop on it, but it is time, like right now, to start getting some hemp in the ground. So that is our plan over the next few weeks. But just the process of actually getting this farm, it was an experience.
Yes.
And we learned so much along the way. And we've been answering questions. We're going to do some videos to help people who are interested. And for those who really want like a more in-depth, you basically want to know everything that we learned, which is considerable, before we even plant one seed. That's going to be available in an e-course that will go on pre-sale pretty soon. I think I put May 1st, which is tomorrow. Oh, and this isn't coming out till the 2nd. Oh, well, that just posed a quandary. So I guess I'll be getting this video out sooner rather than later. Anywho, yeah, so we're going to give you like the top 5 tips. And you already saw, I inserted some vlog footage, so I included all kind of tips within that. But here are our top 5 tips, like the overarching tips for those of you who may be interested in starting a hemp farm, or I guess any. Would it apply to any business? No, it wouldn't. There's some things that are unique to the hemp farm. Like, I'm gonna give my first tip. And my first tip is do your research. Do your research. Know what you're getting into. Know what it's going to require, what resources you will need. You need to know what the laws are, because especially hemp is not legal in every state. You need to understand some of the market, right? Because that's a huge thing. Is there a demand for whatever it is that you're interested in, whatever market you're interested in entering? So you need to do your research. You need to read about it. And I would say spend more time, and I'm interested to know what you think, babe, but I would say spend more time researching like the laws, the requirements, that piece, than actually growing the plant at first.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be illegal, so you have to be legal. On to her point, doing your research. I think point 2 would be get your license. Apply for your license.
Yeah.
The North Carolina Board of Commission
For our state.
For our state
Hemp
wants people.
Commission,
The
yeah.
Hemp Commission wants people farmers to apply to get their hemp license.
Yeah.
It's a crop that's going to replace tobacco financially, potentially, and it's an emerging market.
Yeah, and that goes all into like the research that we did. So
Well, after you do your research, I would, you apply to get your license. So from there, things are going to open up.
but even before you get your license, from the research, you have to decide what kind of business you're going to be.
Oh yeah.
Whether you're going to be a sole proprietor, or you're going to be a corporation or LLC. We opted to incorporate Green Heffa Farms, but our land is privately owned. So we're kind of a combination, as in we purchased the land, but the business, the corporation's operations will take place on the land that we personally own. And we have our reasons for that. Namely, we are on a mission to reclaim as much land as possible. We're looking to have a minimum of 100 acres in these next 2 years. And so that's land that we want to pass on to our children. Of course, if my land is incorporated, then it belongs to the corporation. And we have 6 kids among us, 3 grandchildren already, and that's just from 2 kids. So we still got 4 more that may want to, contribute to the world's population. And we plan on leaving a legacy, an absolute legacy. Right. So would you say, okay, so number 1 is do your research, and in your research you're going to determine what kind of business and all of that. Number 2, get legal, like Malcolm said, get your license and everything. I would say for me, number 3 is assemble your team carefully. Know who you are going to do business with in these first steps. So you want to be very careful in assembling your team. who you're going to be even dealing with as far as your business is concerned. And who would you say as far as the team is concerned?
You need a realtor who knows land deals. If you're looking for land, you need a realtor who's adept at land deals. And we had a great one. Even though I'm a realtor, I've only done
like homes and
residential.
Yeah.
But we went through a realtor, and he did a great job in getting and finding us and helping us find the land that we got.
Actually, I found it.
Yes.
I made it very easy for him. I found the land, and I had already negotiated what terms, but he did know how to do the raw land deal. Right. So that's important. And then you also have to think about like your loan officer. If you choose to finance, you may be able to have, you know, access to some farmland. It may be that you already have it in your family. It may be you know somebody where you can rent it very for you know,
lease
for as little as possible, or you may opt like we did to purchase land. And so if you choose to purchase land, you need to definitely be very very selective with what banking institution you use, and also your loan officer. Your closing attorney is very important. They can, once the deal is done, they can make things very smooth for you, very effortless almost. So that's important. And then what about like if you're going into a partnership, or if this is going to be more than just you doing it, it's going to be, you need to choose your partners carefully.
Get like-minded people. Like-minded people who are moving in the same direction that you're moving in, who have the same kind of goal, legacy type feel goal like we have. You know, we intend to leave something for our future generations, and you want people that are on that same train.
Yeah, if that's your focus. So for us, because that's our focus, we want other people who are thinking in that mindset. But you may be more economically driven, and if that's the case, then you may not care as much about that. I hope you do, but you may not. Or you may be more about the environment, which is also a part of our of the legacy we want to leave. So you have to think about that. And if you are looking at people to be on your team, know what role they need to play. Know if they need to be a partner or maybe a silent investor. Right. Know if they need to be a partner or an employee. Like you really need to, or both. So you need to be selective about your team. And then what would number 4 be?
Get out here and learn networking with people who have done it. I mean, in North Carolina, it's still new. They had 1 year, a shortened grow season last year in hemp, but people have been growing over, indoors for a year now. This is the first full year of the grow for out in NC, North Carolina. So, everything is pretty new, but getting to know people and finding connects. People doing the same things. Yeah. You can source seeds that way. Yeah. You can get equipment that way. Yeah. And you can just get information about programs that the government might have that you might not know about by going to every hemp conference that's been in North Carolina over the last couple months. We've attended, even in Colorado. So just getting that information,
knowing people,
and that's part of your research also.
Building relationships with suppliers, processors. Because that's going to also help you fine tune. I mean, you did your initial research, but until you actually start networking, you're going to learn about things that you didn't know about. You're going to learn about other roles you can play. Right. A lot of people think immediately, okay, I'm going to grow hemp and I'm going to start making products and put them on the market. But that may not be the role that you play. You may grow the hemp to pass along to the person who's going to process it. Right. You may be completely behind the scenes. You may not even be in the CBD oil industry. You might be over in the development, the industrial hemp for building fiber and building homes and industrial uses.
Seeds.
Seeds.
Seed business is big.
It's huge. Yeah. So definitely get out and network and talk to people who have done it. YouTube is great. Watching people's videos are great, but you need to actually build relationships and get to know people.
And that's what it's all about now. And processing. It's a whole new industry that's coming about. So it's about figuring out your place and your role in in this market and where you want to be.
And so, piggybacking off of that, babe, I would say number 5 is be clear on what kind of life you want, what your goals are. Be clear as to, are you trying to have a business that runs itself? Are you trying to have something that's more hands-on? I mean, it's growing something. So are you willing to get out there in your field? Is that something you're willing to do? Are you willing? Yeah. Or as you're building your business, are you willing to be able to not vacation certain times of the year because it's harvest time or it's planting time? So think about, like, what's your end game? What's your goal? And I'll tell you what ours are. Ours are to build a legacy, number 1. Did you say it's number 1?
Yes.
Number 2 would be, I'm going to tell you what my number 2 is, and I'm going to tell you what I think your number 2 is.
Okay.
My number 2 is to leave the earth better than we found it, and to lessen our footprint, and to help with the issues that the planet is facing by planting something that's so good on so many levels. It's good as far as carbon is concerned. It's carbon negative. It's good as far as the medicinal and the health value. It's good as far as the industrial uses. A house made out of hempcrete is darn near mold resistant, fire resistant, termite resistant, all of that. So I think about that. So that's mine. I think my husband would say number 2 is the economic opportunity, the money, the potential to get in there and become rich.
Well, it's about the plan.
Would that be number 2 for you?
Well,
what would be number 2?
I don't know.
I made an assumption.
I see the potential when I plant for growth. That's my goal. I don't want to see kids. If a plant can do
beautiful.
that, then
look at you, big teddy bear. I thought it was money. So neither one of us, the top 2, are money. But let's not pretend that we gonna make a lot of money. That's already in motion. So yeah. So
tractors
anyway,
and fields and plows,
all of that, teaching others how to do it,
and fields and fields of hemp.
Yeah, Green Heffa is that heifer. That's one Green Heffa.
It's coming.
So it's here.
It's here.
It's not coming. It's here, but it'll be.
The hemp is coming.
Yeah, the hemp is coming. The hemp is coming. So anyway, those are our top 5 tips. Let me see if I can remember. So number 1 was research. Do your research. Number 2 was get legal.
Get legal.
Make sure you have your license and everything. Number 3 was network.
Network.
Yeah. See, it's good you married a young girl.
Yeah.
Number 4 was your team.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Number 3 was your team, and number 4 was network.
Oh, okay. Number 3 is your team. Number 4 is network. Okay, but I jarred your memory.
Right.
And then number 5 was be clear on what your overarching goals are. What is it you're trying to accomplish? Yeah. So
that's it.
That's it. Well, thank you, sir, for joining. Y'all, I bought him some overalls, right? I did it for a photo shoot. He just
every day.
And then he washes the other pair. Like, he just keeps switching them out. And he says they're like a onesie.
A onesie for men. Awesome.
And now he's gonna buy more.
Two clips. 2 clips and no crack.
Yes, no plumber's crack. That's cool. That's cool.
2 clips, no crack is a good deal. Good situation.
They perfect for the farm because you got to put stuff in the pocket. You might be putting him in the pocket.
I know.
Jeez.
Hawk beat.
Okay. But okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have more videos coming. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. And wait, there's something else I'm supposed to say. Oh, go to our website, www.greenheffa.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Our newsletter folks will be the first to know things, and will know things that we probably are not going to include in on other platforms. So definitely check that out.
And we'll have some updated videos as the farm gets up and
Oh
running.
yeah, oh yeah. As things progress, we'll definitely share that with you, and you'll come back.
And I'll come back
for farm related,
hemp related videos, instructions, tips and tricks.
Yeah,
those type of
because
things.
he knows how to grow this plant.
Help, you know, propagating and
great for us
using it.
So, yep. Alrighty. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Now I gotta go rinse my hair out. You did not do the. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm gonna leave a couple of your loops.
Together we